Video. I'm your host Tarish Khandelwal and welcome to TNT Academy. And so today we are going to be talking about the basics of light spectroscopy. Before starting to talk about spectroscopy, I want to ask all of you a question. How do you measure the distance, materials, etc. that you see in space? Well, you can't use sound or because it's vacuum and sound obviously can't travel. So in the end, it's only through light. So that's the only thing that is actually in vacuum other than planets. So in this video, we're going to talk about what happens when a light ray hits a certain object. When it hits a certain object. Well, the first thing that happens to a light ray is the light ray gets transmitted. Oh my bad, that was the wrong one. Anyways, the light ray gets transmitted. So what does this mean? Well, it's really simple actually. The light ray just passes through the object, which means let's say this was glass, then the light ray just travels through it. And obviously to be completely transmitted, like the light ray to completely pass through the object, it has to be transparent. It has to be transparent. Just make it like this. It has to be transparent. Alright. So what else do you think can happen to a light ray? Well, a light ray can also get reflected, which means the light ray bounces back into the same medium after hitting the object. This is the main way that we can see in real life. So this light rays from the sun hit an object, let's say a laptop or a monitor, and then those light rays come into our eyes, hence allowing us to see the object. So to know more about light, to know about how light rays get reflected in curved mirrors or normal mirrors, etc., you can watch the videos which will be linked on the top right of your screen. Next, another thing that can happen to light rays is in light rays getting emitted. This is also called emission. So basically, the light rays first happens. They get up. One second, sorry about that. They get absorbed. So all of these light rays get absorbed by the object, and then they are re-emitted in an opposite direction. So as you can see, the light rays are coming in this direction, and then they're getting absorbed by the object, and then they're getting re-emitted in the top direction. So they're coming from the right direction, and they're getting re-emitted from the top direction, as you can see clearly on my screen. So and finally, the most simple thing was the light rays just get absorbed. So for the light rays to get absorbed, they need to be opaque. So what happens here? The light rays just hit the object, and then the object just absorbs them. The object just absorbs them. That means the light rays, there is no re-emission, there is no there's no reflection, or there's no light rays being transmitted. So now in light spectroscopy, how do we even realistically get to know about the distance or materials used? Well, by using all of these concepts, except while using these concepts, we all take them together. As in all of these concepts, light rays getting absorbed, light rays getting reflected, light rays getting emitted, all of them happen at the same time. So this is our sun right here, and as you can see, the light rays, some are getting absorbed. As you can see, this light ray is getting absorbed and this light ray is getting absorbed, but one is also getting re-emitted, which is this one, and as you can see, one is getting reflected and one is also getting transmitted. So this is a way that we get to know about certain distances. In the next video, we're going to be talking about how do we find the materials of the object. So I'll give you a clue. It's basically to do with the light spectrum. So for example, whenever an object is in between a light ray, the light spectrum changes. And so that's the clue that I'm going to give it to you. So if you realize how it could happen, then let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video.